The lithium-ion rechargeable battery inside the 70Mi Pro only lasts between 1 to 2 years. Batteries tend to last longer in cold climates, and where I live in southern Thailand it's hot all the time, and this one has lasted about 14 months. Just recently I've started to see low battery errors, even though the camera has been connected permanently to the power supply in the car. And when the battery dies completely, it loses the time, and then you have to resync to your smartphone to reset the time again. I've managed to source a replacement battery, and the first part of the video will be me replacing the battery. I don't anticipate many problems. I think they'll be quite straightforward. I think the biggest problem most people are going to have is actually getting hold of a new battery, and that's what I'll talk about in the second part of the video. The first thing we need to do is just to remove the Made in China label. And once we've got this off, it should reveal 2 small screws, which we'll take out. And once we've got the 2 screws out, we should be able to remove this cover to expose the battery. Okay, and there we can see the old battery, and this is the replacement battery that I've got. Now all we need to do is to take out the old battery, remove the connector, so the black leads on the inside. Okay, I've just done that off camera, and now put the new battery back inside. The black lead was on the inside. Just give it a little bit of assistance. Okay, that seems to be seated now. Tuck these wires underneath. Okay, all looks good. Put the cover back on. It's always fiddlier doing these things on camera. This is the first time I've done this. I've never been through this exercise before. Okay, that seems to be okay. Now put the 2 screws back in. One. I'm not sure how much charge there is in the new battery. There may be some charge, or I may need to recharge it. Okay, put the label back on. Okay, it's actually easier than I anticipated. So now it's all finished. Let's see if there's any charge in the battery. Turn the camera on. nothing's happening, so I guess I need to charge that. As you will have just seen, the battery replacement procedure is actually quite straightforward. I think the biggest problem people are going to have is sourcing a replacement battery. When I first started looking into this, I looked at a few websites and people suggested doing an online search for a 14500 3.7 volt lithium-ion battery, which I did. And I found some that were a similar colour, similar size, but they didn't have any wires attached like this one has got in the 70Mi. And my first thought was, okay, I'll just take off the wires from the old one and put them on a new battery. But it's not that straightforward. The batteries I saw, they just had two terminals, a negative and a positive, just like a regular AA battery. But this one hasn't. This is not a terminal at the end as far as I know. And there are 3 wires connected, and there's a very small printed circuit board on one end. So if you've just got a regular battery with a negative and a positive terminal, I don't know how you will connect these 3 wires. I really don't. So it does look as if you need to get an exact replacement. Now, I live in Thailand, and I did a search on Lazada initially, and I couldn't find a direct replacement. I was fortunate enough to find one on the Shopee website. So please don't leave me comments asking where and how you're going to get a replacement battery in your country, because I just don't know. To be honest, 70Mi should have done a bit of a better job. The 70Mi Pro has been out for just over a year now. So there'll now be a lot of people who are suffering from dead batteries and need to replace it. And 70Mi really should be making these available through their dealer network or through their website, but they're not. So if you need to replace a battery, you need to find out yourself how you're going to do it. And depending on where you live, it may be difficult or it may be easy. In my case, it's been relatively easy. I ordered one on Shopee in Thailand. It arrived in 2 days and I was able to replace it quite easily. If you live elsewhere, it may not be quite as easy to find a replacement battery. So it does look as if you need to find an exact replacement, and I wish you luck doing that. I hope this has been useful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. But I reiterate, please don't ask me how you're going to find a replacement battery in your country, because I just don't know. Thanks for watching.